The Alexander Technique can help us find a way to more comfortable playing, avoiding and overcoming the tension and injuries that can be so common for classical guitarists. I would like to discuss 5 questions that you can consider while you are practicing. These address positions of mechanical advantage for the body. Question 1. Is your head balancing on top of your spine? It is always very tempting when playing the guitar to drop and twist our head and neck to the left in order to see what our left hand is doing. The average head weighs about 5 kilograms or 11 pounds, so if this weight is not balancing on top of our spine, it will create a lot of work for our neck muscles. This can cause problems for the neck and back, and can also put a lot of pressure on nerves that go through our neck, shoulders and into our arms. To find where your head balances on top of your spine, I would like you to draw an imaginary line between just in front of your ears and between the tip of your nose and the back of your skull, just above the hairline. Where these two lines cross, this is where your head balances on top of your spine, at a joint called the atlanto-occipital joint. In Alexander's technique, we give ourselves the thought to let the neck be free, to let the head go forward and up. This counters the tension that tends to pull our head off the top of our spine. My head is now pulling back and down. If I give myself the orders, let the neck be free, to let the head go forward and up, my head comes on top of my spine. It releases on top of my spine. Notice if your eyes are level and if your face is vertical and not tilted backwards or forwards. It's important not to think of this as a fixed posture, but as a position of freedom from which we can move. If you do need to look at your left hand, this is fine. However, lead with your eyes and allow your head to turn without dropping forward. There is nothing inherently wrong with looking at your left hand, as long as you are not fixed in this position and you have the freedom to move your head elsewhere. Question 2. Are you sitting on your sitting bones? When playing, it is best for our body to sit on our sitting bones. Your sitting bones are at the base of the pelvis, in between your bottom and your thighs. If you are not sure you can feel them, try rolling back onto the squashy part of your bottom. This is the gluteus maximus muscle, which is behind your sitting bones. If you rock slightly forward, you will feel yourself come onto the harder sitting bones. If you come even further forward, you are now on your thighs, and if you move back again, you come onto your sitting bones. So just practice rolling back onto your gluteus maximus muscle, forward onto your sitting bones, forward onto your thighs, and back again onto your sitting bones. When we allow the weight of our torso to be supported by our sitting bones, it allows the muscles of our back to release and helps us to sit in a free and balanced way. Question 3. Are you sitting in such a way that allows your spine to lengthen and your back to be free? This follows on naturally from questions 1 and 2. If your head is balancing freely on top of your spine and you are sitting on your sitting bones, this will encourage your spine to lengthen naturally. Slumping will make the arms heavy to lift up as the back is not supporting the arms. On the other hand, overarching creates a lot of extra work for the back muscles and disconnects the hands from the back. In Alexander's technique, we give ourselves the thought to let the back lengthen and widen. We want to create a position that is able to move freely without unnecessary tension. We tend to avoid the word posture as it is commonly associated with a fixed position which we want to avoid. Question 4. Is the guitar supported in a place that you can reach all positions easily, such as There are now many different options available to buy to support your guitar. Footrest, cushions, and supports with suction cups. It is important to explore these different options as everyone is different in size and has different proportions. Some people have long legs and a shorter body, while others, such as myself, have shorter legs and a long body. Don't accept an imperfect setup that may cause you discomfort or strain. I now use the guitar lift, which has suction cups which stick to the back of the guitar. Personally, I have found that this has definite advantages over other methods. There is no need to raise your left foot off the floor as with a footrest. What I have noticed in students is that often as the knee comes up, the body tends to slouch and the head drop. With the guitar lift, the left foot can stay comfortably on the floor. With the guitar lift, you can also position the guitar however you like. You can easily adjust the height of the guitar, the degree of angle of the guitar neck, how far left or right you want your guitar, how far forward or back you want your hands, and finally, the tilt of the guitar. You really can position the guitar to suit your body, avoiding the temptation to distort your body around the guitar. Another very important advantage is that the guitar does not slide away from you. You can bring both your hands and arms down to your sides in between playing, letting them hang at your sides to rest. While playing, you can move your hands to different positions easily without any concerns that the guitar will move. Question 5. Can your legs move freely and are your knees in line with your toes? While our legs and feet are not actively involved in playing, it is still important to be aware of what they are doing and that they are not unnecessarily tense. Notice where your legs and feet are. Check that you can move your legs freely. What I very commonly see is that both or either foot will be turned out excessively, or that a foot may be turned in excessively and resting on the outside edge of the foot. So just check that wherever your knees are pointing, your toes are pointing in the same direction. In Alexander Technique, we give ourselves the thought to let the knees go forwards and away. If your right leg is in the way of the guitar, there are different options of where to move your leg. Many people like to take their right leg out to the side with the right foot flat on the floor. However, it is important to be aware that if the leg goes too far out to the side, it can create a twist in the back muscles. For others, it is more comfortable to slide the foot back under the chair so that the heel comes slightly off the floor and the knee drops, moving the leg out of the way of the guitar. Using the guitar lift, I can actually keep my right leg facing forward with the large body of the guitar slightly on the right side of my leg. You may find it useful to have these questions to hand when practicing to help yourself create a healthy framework from which to practice. Working with an Alexander Technique teacher would help you to explore these ideas and many others in more depth. Many thanks for listening, and I hope you have found this video useful.